Hi, hello, how are you? Welcome back to our channel. I'm your Chef Tamil. Let's cook together with Chef Tamil. Today I'm going to show you how to make a very soft roll. That's how to make in a homemade style. So let's see what are the ingredients we're going to use it and how we're going to make it. Let's go to see the ingredients. Basically, I have a 200 gram of flour in the table and I have 1 egg and salt. I'm going to use it from that just like 3 grams. And I have a dry yeast instant one, so I will use it from this 5 gram. And I have a sugar. I'm going to use just pinch like 1 or 2 grams, and oil I'm going to use for 20 ml from this. That's it. This is our I'm going to use it today, the ingredients to make the producing the soft bun or soft roll. You can see already that what are the ingredients I have it and how short the ingredients and very easy techniques I'm going to use it, and I'm going to show you that very simple way method, and I will explain to you that end of the video session. So that important 3 things that where will be we do usually the mistakes, so that will be avoided and your product will be very good. So if keep watching my video, then you will understand each and everything, and don't try to skip and you don't understand clearly what I am trying to tell. And in between I will give some information where we have to work on that. So this is very important. Again, you are on Chef Hammer. Let's go to see that how we going to make it. Basically, I'm just going to put, as I said, like 2 gram of sugar. Like it's not so much actually. Just exactly need 2 grams. If you put so much, your bread will get burned very fast because of sugar content make burn. So I'm going to use 3 gram of salt. And I pour in over the sides the salt and not in the middle. Actually, I just use only the sugar in the middle because of the sugar and yeast is the friend. Yeast and salt is the enemy, so the yeast will get die very fast when you put together with salt and yeast. That's why I told you. So we will put in the side. So I'm going to pour the egg in the middle, and I'm going to combine the dough with these ingredients first: egg, sugar and the yeast first. The salt still will add a little bit, but it doesn't going to affect indirectly. It's coming to there. So I will use the room temperature water just to combine the dough. Like 200 gram. If you use it just like 100 ml, more than enough. 150 ml sometimes take. Depends upon your flour what you are using. Because sometimes people use the very excellent flour purposely made for the bread, and sometimes people use what is available in supermarket. So that's how it's work actually. So if you use it the bread flour like T55 or T45 or something like that, difference because of the flour dense will decide that how much water you're going to need to use. Actually not going to, you need to use it. So this one I use around 30 ml because of I have egg already 55 grams, so it's already 90 grams. So it's more than enough for me to combine the dough. So you can see already I combined the dough. Already similar to dough is ready almost, but I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to use the oil now to make this dough softening. I'm not using any machines, so that I can pour my oil together with the dough flour and everything. I'm using by hand, so that's a major reason I told you to watch completely the video, then you understand how we need to, where we need to, what we need to. Why I add the egg? So egg is give the protein content is there, or we need a fat content to make the bread softer. So I add the protein content here. So in case if you don't like egg, you can add that butter same amount like 30-40 grams. It will be work well enough. But keep in mind that bread, you need to be enough shiny while you're mixing. That means the gluten need to be combined well enough. Otherwise, your bread will not improve when the fermentation was happening. It doesn't going to show you that quality of improvement. So it will be very chunky and you cannot feel that really like a soft and tender your bread. So that's all the major ingredient, important things you need to keep in your mind all the time. So now you can see the dough consistency. It's like very soft, similar like a brioche dough. So I'm going to give the bread dough for resting. Just get like 20 minutes rest first before we handle the dough. So let's allow to rest. So now I'm going to use the tissue. I don't have a brush, so I'm not going to use the brush now. So I'm going to use the tissue to spread the oil some in the tray. So it doesn't going to be, I don't need a baking paper or something. It will become non-stick from that. That's the only reason I'm going to use like this. So I'll leave it in the corner. I'm going to divide the dough now into be like what I need exactly. So you can see the dough, it's already rest and it's become very soft. It's like, this is the condition, you can see that as usual. So I don't need to give more resting, otherwise the dough will get, we need to do all the time mark bagging because of it get brewed enough, then we cannot make it nice shape the bread. So I'm just dividing the dough into like how much size you need. So I'm dividing like 30-35 gram size. It's no need to be so big. I'm just going to allow to brew in the tray already, so we can directly bake. We don't need to wait to be baked later on. So I'm going to make 3 different shape the bread, soft bread. So let's see how it comes, the 3 shapes, and then we can say that how we make it already. So I already made it 2 shape, and I'm going to make a 3rd shape of our soft bread basically. So I'm just rolling like a thin. So now I'm going to just hold it and then I'm going to give the shape like this, and let's see how it comes. Definitely it will come excellent because I know I make it already so previously. So it doesn't mean like it's going to be something wrong or something. But still, like you are all of them seeing a new. So that's the way I told you how it's going to come. So I am done with the shaping. So leave it for like until get brewed, because I'm not going to use a brewer. Like I'm going to leave it for brewing for around 30 minutes to 40 minutes. After that we're going to see how we're going to bake it actually basically. This is the shapes I give it already. So you can see the 3 shapes and each 3 of them. And let's wait for to brew and then we will see the baking after later on. Now you can see this is already get brewed. So I'm going to bake it in the oven. So I place it already in the oven. I'm not going to use the perfect oven. I'm just using which is cooking top oven only, normal cooking top oven. So I'm placing in a 250 degree, and on the top and bottom is like equal heat. So let's close it. No need to open. Just wait for exactly 10 to 12 minutes. Then we will see how it comes. We cannot open in between. If you open, it will get flat. So bread doesn't going to prove and to cook bake properly. So make sure your oven is closed properly. As I said, like 10 minutes is done. Wow, it's done actually. No need to be 12 minutes. So you can see this is very brownish, very nice color. To make soft the bread, I'm going to apply to remove some oil on the top to remove the crystal layers from the bread. No need to be so much. It's little bit just to remove the crystal, because we say it's soft bread, right? So we don't need to be so crystal like a crusty. That's the reason I'm just applying some oil, not so much. And if you have nice brush, go ahead, because I don't want to be I didn't have a brush first of all, so I didn't buy as well. I'm just using tissue, like homely, whatever you have the ingredients, you can play accordingly. That you don't need to be a perfect material to do the things. The home is home. How the mom is cook, so that's a way where we're going to make it all the times. So now you can see that how shiny everything. So it's very nice, the shape. Let's wait to get cool down, then we see the taste and everything little bit. So as I said, the bread is very easy to remove. You can see there's like no need to be a scraper or something to scratch, because of, as I said, like I apply a little bit oil in that the bottom of the tray. It's helped a lot to just like greasing in between the layer, the tray and to the bread, so it doesn't going to stick together, and we don't need to scrap like boom 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 boom. No need to be that all the things. So it will be help a lot to easy way to handle your breads, and it's very the flavor is very nice. And let's see how you're going to open it. We don't need to be a perfect knife to cut. I'm just opening. You can have a look of this. Wow, you see this? You see this? The layer and the air holes, everything is awesome. And then the smoke like very fresh, and it's very hot as well. And let's see the taste, how it comes. It's very soft enough, and it's tasty nice. I can feel that the egg is make enough soft the dough actually. So as I said, three important things is important. Number one, when you make the bread, I use here egg. If you want to use butter, go ahead. If you want to be vegetarian. Secondary things, the dough, when you need, you should be use the oil enough to make it the soft. Otherwise your bread will be very hard, and the gluten isn't going to be combined, so it doesn't going to work enough to be like soft enough. Then the third important things in the dough, giving first rest before you handle the dough. Otherwise when you're trying to make a shape, the shape doesn't going to come. It will be very hard enough to make the shape. So this is very important three things, and try in your home how it comes. Tell in the comment box. If you like the video, just thumbs up, and if you like my channel, you know very well how to do it. Subscribe. Boom. Anyway, see you as next video or next any informations. I will hear you in the next video. Bye bye. Have a good day.